Hello, no one is available to take your call. Please leave a message after the tone.
Hey, TK. Hey, Daddy. I was just wondering when I can see you again. Give me a call and let me know.
Hey, TK, it's Carmen, baby. How are you? I know you're busy, but I miss you, papi. Te quiero ver.
Hey, TK. I'm calling you. I was thinking about you. I'm hoping that I get a call back. Been on my mind. So, it's your girl from Detroit. Me back when you get a chance, okay? Talk to you later. Bye.
What's up, everybody? It's comedian TK Kirkland, a.k.a. T to the motherfucking K. TK Kirkland is the philosopher. T to the motherfucking K is my philosophy.
So talk to me. What's going on, family?
Basically wanted to know, was I tripping? When I look at a lot of people's social media, I see couples and they taking pictures, they going on vacations.
Uh-huh.
And my girl chooses not to have me as a part of her social media. I don't follow her on Facebook. I don't follow her on Instagram, Snapchat, none of that. So I was just trying to figure out whether or not I should feel some type of way or should I just let that go. I mean, I'm a little older. I'm 35, so
Right.
I don't know if I'm tripping or should I even care. And I wanted to know what basically did you feel about that?
That's a good question. See, it's two things I feel. One, the way I move, I think that once you start dating someone, you should follow them on social media. And the reason why is because you might be a strong individual, but just one day you go on social media, you see the wrong nigga saying something to your bitch, and she replying, not to be flirtatious, but just to reply. You like, why you reply to that motherfucker? You got to be stronger than that. I just feel to avoid all the nonsense is when you're dating, you shouldn't follow one another. I just think that it just gives you, I think it gives you peace of mind. What you don't know won't hurt you. It's only social media. It's only pictures, but it can have an effect on you because we're human. You could be a solid individual, but tomorrow morning you wake up, you might be in a bad mood. Something might be going on in your life. You probably didn't eat. You probably might be hungry. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Yeah, you see something like, oh, hell no. And you're tripping for the wrong reason. So you're doing the right thing. How long you guys been dating?
We've been dating since October of last year. We started off dating. She was still in her situation, but you could say October of last year, and we made it official in March of this year.
All right.
So,
now, y'all don't live together, do you?
No.
All right, cool.
We don't live together.
Okay, that's perfect. Don't live it. Don't let no one. Don't you move in with no female, and don't let her move in with you until about 2 or 3 years.
She's very independent. We both got good jobs. We both have no kids. We both been through, shitty ass relationships.
Right.
And I think we're meant for each other, but we're taking it slow.
Right.
When she left her last relationship, she was staying with me for a little while, but she did decide to get an apartment on her own so she could have her own freedom and know what it is to, take care of an apartment and pay bills and stuff like that. So I think eventually when we come back together, if it be a year or two from now, we'll come back together. We'll be equally yoked.
It's a great story. Out of all the shows I do, to hear a young man on the right track just makes me feel so good, yo. All I could do in this situation right here is really give you my blessing because you're on the right track. But let me give you another piece of advice. Don't even try to have her move in with you until you stack up anything over $25,000.
Between the both of us or together?
No, just yourself.
Just myself, okay.
Now, and let me tell you why. Well, let me tell you the reason why I wish you had over $25,000. Because if something goes wrong, you lose your job, she gets hurt, you can cover the debt until she gets on her feet. See, if you only got like $7,000 or $8,000, depending on where you live, depending on car, depending on all these things, well, guess what? That money goes fast. See, money goes fast because how you make it, But if you have a cushion, if you got that cushion and you have a little crisis, you can be able to survive. And that's what I mean. Don't
I
get
think that's
oppressed.
something that I think that's something that we can come up with within a very short period of time. Like I said, we both have good jobs. So even if we come up with that money, if it ain't quite time yet to come together and live together and get married and all that, we'll still probably wait.
Yeah, just as long as you got that money, whether it's with her or any woman, that's what I need you to have. That's what I tell my children. And I'm telling you the same thing. You've got to have that in the bank, along with more money, and you're still working every week with money coming in, and you're nickel and dime off it. You know, you don't have to go out and splurge. Every now and then, you splurge in the summer, you splurge for your birthday, you make sure that your Christmases are solid. I always tell people, no matter what you do out the year, make sure come November, you got money for Christmas to buy the gifts, to pay your rent, to make sure that people are happy, because it's just a good feeling when you got your money right around the holidays. And that's what I try to tell people. Now, what kind of work you do?
I'm a supervisor at the airport. I don't necessarily want to say what company I work for, but I work at Newark Airport. I'm a supervisor, so I'll just leave it at that.
Okay, cool. That's all right, fam. That's all right. I come through Newark Airport a lot.
When I see you, I'm gonna tell you that I was the one you talking to, because I do see you a lot. I'm not always able to come up and greet you because I'll be busy, but we'll be able to touch bases, you know, if there's some time that's passed, and I'll let you know how everything went. That's pretty much it. So I guess I was kind of tripping a little bit. Yeah, you was tripping all right, but it's good that you was able to speak to me. And remember, at the end of the day, you're human. Definitely. And I don't want anything to mess up my psyche or anything like that. Right. Yeah, you are human. And so, you know, so even if she changes her mind and says, okay, babe, we about to move in, or we're about to do this, or we're about to get married. Well, not get married, but if we're about to move in, or if she all of a sudden changes her mind, still say, no, I don't want to do it? Or say I'm cool. That's all right. Now say I'm cool. I'm good. Okay. Yeah. See, now you got the upper hand when she says Definitely. See, now she's gonna be like, what? Why you don't want to do it? And you just gonna be like, nah, I'm good. You know, I'm good. It's only even if she says you don't want to do it because you're hiding something. I mean, how do I combat that argument? Just say that's not the case. You can take her picture and post it on your thing, but you could say to her, baby, you ain't got to put me on your Instagram. Like, I don't mean no harm. I was thinking the same thing. See, you live by example in life. See, most men will tell a female, bitch, you better do this or that. See, I don't believe in that. I believe you live by example. Like, say if you live together and you want her to work out, well, guess what? You get up and start going to the gym. You get up and start jogging, your ass start looking good. If a bitch is smart, she going to jog with your ass, too. She going to get it. I tend to think that I don't have control over her, but I'm very influential. Like, she takes what I say and my jokes and my mannerisms and kind of like my sayings, and she kind of uses them. So I do have a big influence on her life in a good way. Right. And what you always want to do with a grown woman, you never tell a grown woman what to do. What you say to a grown woman is like, baby, may I make a suggestion? Because when you make a suggestion, it shows that you're equal and that you're not trying to tell you what to do. I just have a suggestion. And if it makes sense and that person has common sense, they'll listen to you. See, some guys will say, want to just check a girl and tell them what to do. But you can't tell no grown woman, no grown man what to do. But you can say, may I make a suggestion? And people will sit back and listen to you more when you say that. And you use that in anything in life, at your job, in arguments, anything in life. If you say, may I make a suggestion, you will get people's attention a lot faster. Yeah, because she comes from a situation like when she grew up, she was kind of sheltered, and, you know, her first major relationship that was 5 years previous to me, he was kind of controlling. So the one thing she did say when we first got together is she wants to be able to be herself. She wants to be able to be independent of the relationship. Under the umbrella of the relationship, she wants to be able to be independent, and I want to give that to her. So I'm definitely not one of those types, at least not in this relationship, to try to control her or to manipulate her into doing the things I want. I kind of do make suggestions. I may not use that terminology, but I kind of can persuade her. Like I said, I do have a good influence over her. So if it sounds right and it's something good, she's more likely to follow me because she knows that, at least for right now, I'm an upstanding guy. So
right. Okay.
I'm happy about
that. Right. And being from Newark, that's solid because, I know how the brothers are in Newark. A lot of solid brothers are in Newark, New Jersey. And especially if you're working.
Definitely.
Well,
I'm from Irvington, though. I gotta, just in case anybody hear my voice and recognize it, I work in Newark. I'm from Irvington, New Jersey.
Okay, Irvington is just as solid too. What's the school? Is it Bartram in Irvington? What's the school in Irvington? High schools.
Frank H. Morrell.
What else?
Or Irvington High. There's no other high school in Irvington.
Yeah, Irvington High. I remember them back in the day. Yeah, because I grew up in Jersey City.
Okay.
Yeah,
was it a lot of squabbles back in the day, in your day, between?
Nah, not at all.
Okay.
Not at all. It was real peaceful. Go to school, get education, and try to make a living. And track and field. When I ran track, it got me out the hood and got me going to college and all that kind of stuff. So it was just a true blessing that back in those days. But Jersey City on a whole nother level right now for.
Yeah, Irvington is too.
Yeah,
Newark is too also. So.
Yeah, and for you to be working and focused, I really commend you for the effort. I know your family's really proud of you, yo.
Yes, they are.
Now let me ask you a question: do you hire people as well?
I have influence over candidates, but I don't do hiring per se.
Okay.
But when we have vacancies, if someone puts in for an application, they can use me as a reference and different things like that. And, depending on what type of person they are and how they present themselves, I will vouch for them.
Okay, that's important. Everything you said right there is critical. Because how you conduct yourself and what you do, because one of the worst things in the world is putting the wrong person on. Definitely.
I hear you say that all the time when I listen to the episodes and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta be very selective when you choose to deal with people in this world.
Right, you do. It means so much. I learned the hard way, but it was truly a life lesson, and I'm glad I'm able to share with people that you can take this and move forward, because that's what it's really all about. But what I'm hearing from you, family, out of all the shows I've done, you're solid, you got your mind right, you got your own place, you're not living with a woman, you're not insecure, you're not depressed about nothing, and I really, I'm quite sure my fan base is going to really appreciate you too, and I truly wish you the best, yo. I really do. But like I said, treat this woman good. How's your sex life? You guys having sex on a regular basis?
We definitely have a sex on a regular basis. It's nice and healthy. It's consistent. It's passionate.
Cool.
She probably wants to do it a little bit more, but we're definitely, we pacing ourselves because we both work and got our own thing going on. But when we come together, it's always fun and games. And that's what I like about being with her. Yes, of course.
Okay.
I'm 35 years old.
You better. Because it's some parts of the country, guys, in some parts of the country, the women ain't getting it. And I'm kind of mad at them. I'm trying to get guys that if you kick in with a female, you got to believe in oral sex. Like, I believe in that. Like, even if you don't have time with your girl to have sex, sometimes just go down on her, yo, and say, baby, I don't have time to make love to you. But did you come? That's for you. I got to go.
Definitely. I hear you saying that all the time. Just eat a pussy, lick her toes, and let her go to sleep.
Yep, let her go to sleep and rub her ass at night while you fall asleep. Ain't nothing like rubbing your woman's ass.
Is it okay if I shut out my social media, or that's not really something that
Yeah, you could do that. Yeah, it's no problem.
Well, I'm her firstborn son, one word, on Twitter and Instagram and Snapchat. Her firstborn son.
Yeah, her firstborn son. And say it one more time because I was talking when you was talking. I'm sorry.
Her firstborn son, one word. Her firstborn son on Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat.
Yeah, and to all the people listening, you know, when you get a chance, you know, hit the brother up, commend him, encourage him, and that he's doing the right thing. And that's what life is truly about. All right, on that note, family, you know, you reach out to me anytime. To everybody listening to the show, this is my man from Irvington, New Jersey, works at New York Airport on the right motherfucking track. And I really love this shit, all right? And you know how we always say, may your pain be champagne? You're listening to the T to the motherfucking K, TK Kirkland podcast. One love, family. God bless.
God bless. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
What's up, everybody? It's comedian TK Kirkland, a.k.a. T to the motherfucking K. And today, we're going to add a second show to the show because I had to drop one of them because the gentleman who had his shit together had to be played, and I wanted to drop another one at the same time, and I hope that you enjoy, all right? Please put the word out. Keep telling people about the show. We're changing lives 1 week at a time, all right? Until we talk again, may your pain be champagne. T to the motherfucking K. Go.
Yeah.
You good?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Stay your ass in one spot.
Yeah, I'm in one spot. My fault. My homie pulled up. He trying to spark for a nigga because the nigga going through some shit. But nah, my fault, man. But
okay, so now what we're saying now?
But yeah, it's like I'm just trying to build this for real, and it's like it just seems like it's mad obstacles that be coming in the way, and that be setting it back, be setting the money back, and it's like I'm trying to really get ahead so I could go ahead and like provide for my shorty and get out of my situation. Like,
so you have kids?
Nah, I ain't got no kids.
Okay. You all live together?
Nah, not yet. I mean, it's like she stay with me more or less like every other day, but we don't live together. Like right now, the way my family situation set up, my pops, he had caught a brain injury, and he was in the hospital for like 100 days or something like that. And he can't even go back to work. So now it's really just me and my mom. We out here doing what we gotta do, putting the bread out there, whatever.
Right.
So I'll be doing that, and she'll be right there riding for me. So
okay, so
to the point where it's like I'm on my own.
Yeah, but you got a little situation though.
Exactly.
Your situation is your mom and your pops.
Right.
You know, and you just can't abandon them. You know, it feels like there's an epidemic going on in the world where kids are forgetting their parents as they get older. And I'm not saying that you got to stress yourself out because you're only 21, right?
Right.
Yeah, so my thing is if you can commit another year, 2 years to helping your mom out, and at the same time, I think that would be a great situation because you still got your whole life to live. It's not like you're 50, 60 years old and you might be handicapped in a couple of days. You're in a situation where you're young and strong. And even though that it's not a bad thing, I mean, I'm quite sure a lot of 21-year-olds don't want to be working and taking care of a sick father and a mom paying bills. You can't travel. You can't do what you want to do. But as time goes on, you will be able to accomplish these things. Now, let me ask you another personal question. Does your father have life insurance?
I want to say yeah, but it might just be enough to bury him for real.
Yeah, see, and that's another thing I'm trying to get people to understand. As you get older and as you have a family, you got to have life insurance, not just burial insurance. People want to just have burial insurance, but a life should be valuable. A life should be, when someone dies, someone should inherit, at least how I feel, $100,000, $200,000, $400,000 or more, so that person can live and move on and survive. Like I really want family members to take out insurance on one another, but people think so ignorant. And if you take out insurance, especially motherfuckers in the hood, they'll start knocking motherfuckers off talk about accidental death so they could double the policy. You understand what I'm saying? So you can't really give people positive knowledge like that because people start killing one another over greed. Over greed, so you got to keep your mouth shut to a certain extent, but it's something that I really want to take pressure off young kids like yourself.
Right.
Because you shouldn't have to be going through all this.
Yeah.
You're going through some grown man shit.
Yeah, and for real, that's kind of like, because me and my mom's tight, so we talk about it, and she'll tell me, she'll be like, you know, I still want you to go out there and live your life and make memories and not have to worry about, you know, me and your dad, because at the end of the day, he's my husband, and that's my responsibility. That's what I signed up for when I decided to marry him.
Mm-hmm.
And even though, like, I know the history behind that, and I know that they ain't always seen eye to eye, and niggas done did each other dirty either way, however you want to spin it. It's like, I respect her for all that. And then I still feel like a piece of me is like, damn, like, I can't up and leave because I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying, I want to take care of everybody. But then it's like, it's hard to be like, okay, go ahead and live your life. But then on the back burner, it's like, damn, I'm kind of leaving y'all stranded. But it's not really leaving y'all stranded because you just said, go ahead and live your life. You know what I mean? So
it's catch-22. You go live your life, right, and motherfuckers will talk about you for the rest of your life. But you can still, you can still go on your own, but just double back. And what I mean by double back, you know, every time you get a few extra dollars in your pocket, you come give it to her. You come by the house and spend time and ask her that she need help. Sometimes I don't even think you should ask. I think it's just really from your heart. You should just really come there and help out for a day or two and then go back to your place. But when I say help, whatever you can give without you struggling, your lights getting cut off, your cable getting cut off, or whatever, that's what you should do.
I can dig it.
Now, you have brothers and sisters?
Yeah, I got, three older brothers and an older sister.
Now, they not helping out?
Yo, for real, like, they help out when they can. Like, my sister, she just got married, so she was helping out for the longest, like, the whole time until she just up and got married, like, a couple of months ago. Mm-hmm. My two older brothers, those are my dad's. Like, we all half brother, sister, but we don't even look at it like that.
Right.
My two oldest brothers, those are my dad's kids from his first marriage. They already got families, like 2, 3 kids, wife, all that, and then they live like an hour plus away. So like they be trying, but at the same time they got families that they got to look after and care. And they these little kids, like they teenagers, these little kids. And then my brother on my mom's side, he cared, but it's not his dad. That's his step pop. So like he gonna be there, but he live all the way in Virginia, and he in the Navy, and he just had a baby. So I ain't looking for, I'm saying, no extra help. So it really is just me and my mom helping my pops. Like my mom and sister, but now we done lost one because she done went to go make her memories, and I ain't mad at her for that. But it's just like that just makes it a little bit more harder for niggas, man.
Yo, this is what life is about. You know, you hear all these different stories in the world of happiness and people doing well, and then you hear stories like yourself when the reality comes. Like everybody you see balling or trying to ball or trying to do things, they're not preparing themselves for what's about to happen when they get older. You know, guys are marrying video vixen women who might just leave them stranded when they get older. Women are marrying men who may not even look out for them when they get older and sick or have an injury, who may not have the proper insurance to take care of you when you get sick. And I'm really glad that we're doing this interview type thing because it will bring awareness to people to make sure they have life insurance or some type of insurance that could take care of you when you're sick. But the real journey is a man, especially at your age, and young men and young women, you got to put money to the side and save as you get older so that when you're in the situation, you can have a nanny come through. You can have someone who can be power of attorney of your money to make sure that nurses get paid, people get paid, so that you can die comfortably. You know, no one should have to leave this earth in a fucked up situation when you had a whole lifetime to prepare.
Exactly.
You know, you got a whole lifetime to prepare, because this is it's inevitable. This day will come that your ass will get sick.
Right.
This day will come, you know, and you want to CYA, cover your ass.
Exactly.
And that's what's important. And for you, and people, you know, it's not that it's a bad hand for you. It's not that it's the end of the world. You just going through your life lessons at a different stage. You're like, how old is your dad?
My dad is probably, he just had a birthday, so he's about 57.
Oh, he's a youngster.
Yeah.
And how did he have the injury?
He has Lyme's disease and sickle cell. So, you familiar with Lyme's disease and sickle cell?
Yes, I am.
Okay. So, I ain't even going to get into it. So, pretty much, he wasn't necessarily doing the best to take care of himself. And my dad, before he got sick, he was a preacher. But we live in Jersey. He used to preach out in Brooklyn. So that's like an hour and a half ride back and forth. And when you're not taking care of yourself, you're putting that stress on your body, and you waking up and going to work the next day, and you doing all this stuff, whatever. Long and short, like, we was out at church, like, one night, and we was having, like, a revival, and he was feeling it, but he was just, like, wasn't looking like himself. And, like, he woke up, like, the next morning, like, the middle of the night, woke up, my mom was like, I don't feel good, I need to go to the hospital. And right there, that was the start. That was day one. And he was out for, like, at least 100+ days.
Wow. So he's in a coma?
Nah, that's the thing, like, when they first admitted him in there, they was, like, trying to give him a blood transfusion. Or some way, shape, or form, his brain went without oxygen for about, like, 3 to 5 seconds, somewhere in that range.
Okay.
And it was that, like, he wasn't in a coma, but he looked like he was in a comatose state. He wasn't there. Like, he was unresponsive. He wasn't talking, and he was almost asleep, but they weren't calling it a coma. And truth, I don't even know what the fuck to call it, but like, the shit was hard for me to deal with, but I got to be the man of the house, so I'm being strong for everybody else. Like, I was telling my homie the other day, like, I had my brother's dog with me, and, like, I'm in here being the man of the house, my mom, my sister crying. The dog don't even want to go outside and take a piss and shit. Like, I got to force him to come outside because he just feeling off everybody else's emotions that was in the crib.
Right.
So it was like, I ain't even deal with that shit the right way. But, more or less, it was like once that happened, he was down for, like, he spent, like, maybe, like, 90-some days in the hospital, and then he spent, like, another, like, 20, 30 days or something in rehab, and then he came home, couldn't go back to work, and pretty much it's like he has his good days, has his bad days. Like, some days it's almost to the extent of dementia, but it's not that, it hasn't crossed that line. It's like he'll forget things, he'll forget, like, different, like, events or dates or whatever, and then, like, other days he'll be on point and he'll know more things than some. And then it's like, but it's really like a one-track mind. Like, he like, for the longest time, he was hooked on trying to get back to driving. And it was like, I was telling him, like, when he came out to the hospital, I'm like, you can do all these things that you want to do, but you got to bounce back. Like, you got to take care of yourself. And I wasn't even talking to him on, like, you my father, I'm your son. I was talking to him on some man-to-man shit. I was like, if you want all these things that you want, you got to look at yourself in the mirror and be like, I'm going to bounce back. I'm going to come back from all of this. And that's what I was telling him. But like I told everybody else, and like I told the niggas around me, I can't want it for you more than you want it for yourself. So it's like, if you want it that bad, you got to go out here and take that shit. But I can't personally take it for you because you sort of kind of want it. So it was like, I can help you as much as I can, but at the end of the day, you got to help your fucking self.
Right.
And that rule applies even to my situation. So it's like, I'm helping, but at the end of the day, too, it's like, I can't help you more than you want to help yourself. And it's just like, now he's trying to get it together, but it's a slow process. It's a slow process.
You just gotta encourage
Yeah.
them. And do you read? Do you read a lot? You gotta go read to your dad.
Right.
Read the paper if you
What?
can while you're sitting there. Read the New York Daily News or the New York Times.
Yeah, I mean, I try and like talk to them and communicate with them. I think what really happens is like growing up, we ain't really have the best of relationships. Now it's like after that, it's like after this whole situation, it's like I'm there for you, but it's hard to cross that line and be like, oh, my dad, that's my best friend type shit. Well, it was never like that growing up. Like my mom was my best friend, and it's like my dad, it was almost like some hidden resentment because of the shit he was doing, like to my moms and hurting my moms and shit.
Right.
I was already like, oh, fuck you for a little bit. You know what I mean? He's still my dad, but like the shit you did as a man, like fuck you on that term. But it's just like now I'm just trying to, like you said, I'm trying to be there, but I'm still trying to.
I understand. And this is something that's important to young men who are in situations with their baby mom and their kids. You got to be around for your children so that one day when your ass is old,
right,
it won't be no resentment.
Right.
You won't mind taking care of your father.
Right.
But
because even like real talk, whatever your parents dish out to you, you gonna low key give it back to them down the road.
Right.
Shit. It's how it happens. It just works like that.
Right.
It's like the brain is like your central computer. You feel me? So whatever because most people they spend time around their parents. So most people act like they parents.
Right.
Some of the traits that you might get from your parents, you might not even realize you got from them, and then you're gonna be like, oh shit. You might see them do something, and you like, and then people call you out on some shit. You do them like, oh shit, where the hell I get that from?
Like, oh, that's true as fuck because like I be thinking about it. I be looking at my like past love life and all the bitches I done talked to. And I really be like, damn, I'm just like my dad. I can't keep my dick in my pants, and I can't be faithful for shit. And it's funny, but like it's true. Like watching my dad be a dog to my moms and shit, and hurt her, and like do all the crazy shit that he did. And then me growing up, I would turn around doing the same shit and just acting like, oh, I'm just young. You know what I'm saying? I'm living life, whatever. I ain't got no commitment. But now that shit done fucked me up because now it's like. I'll be with my girl. I've been with her for like the last year straight. But like, I'm a man. Like I see something I like. I don't go after it, but I'm gonna take a double look. Maybe I might even turn my head to the side just to watch it walk away. It's just now I see how that has fucked me up. Going like at least up to this point. Now it's just like now that I know that this is what has caused me to be this way. I'm trying to change that shit and be different.
And that's a good thing. You can't fault your father. Let me tell you about the world. There's some men in the world who grow to be players. There's some men who lack discipline. You know, maybe your father didn't have the proper guidance to teach him how to be with one woman, but everybody pretty much grew up a player. Everybody. Some people handle their business differently. Some people handle their business the right way. I'm saying from the bottom of my heart, give your dad a pass since you're talking to me. And I'm saying to you why. One of the hardest things in the world is being a man when there's so many beautiful women in the world. And what I mean by that is some people do drugs, that's a weakness. Some people do alcohol, that's a weakness. Most people have a weakness. Some people are stronger than others, and they can handle it. What your father did to your mom, I'm quite sure he could take it all back, but that's his journey, and no one gave him the advice the way I'm giving you advice. And he didn't see the world. He didn't see the world the way he was supposed to see the world because I'm quite sure he didn't expect this to come. What makes this conversation so good is that men who are cheating on their girlfriends right now, men who are cheating on their wives right now, men who are neglecting their children right now, this story right here will put in perspective to get your act together and try to bond with your children as much as you can. So one day on your deathbed, you really won't need your children. They'll be there to help you unconditionally. And that's what I'm trying to tell you. This is your dad. One thing you can never take away, he gave you the gift of life. No matter if you never saw him for 30 years, 50 years, you know, this is just how life played. But without him, you would not be here on this earth. And that has to have its value in something. So on that note, by him giving you life, even though he was a fucked up individual, because he gave you life, try your best to help him. Try your best to turn the other cheek and forgive him. Because he didn't do it to you.
Right.
He did it to your mom.
You right.
On top of that, we don't know what your mom did to him. Always remember that. In a story with men and women, is never told what the female has done to the man. And I'm not saying that your mom did anything wrong. I'm just saying it's a possibility. And you don't know nothing about it. And your pop just kept it to himself. Because that's the kind of man he was. Because obviously something was right. They never left each other.
Right.
Something had to be right. They never left each other.
You're right.
So maybe your mom, did something to him, or maybe your dad did something to her, and they just said, "Fuck it, we still gonna stick together and ride this shit out."
Right. No, I did that. Cause I mean, the way I looked at it was like, or the way I look at it now, it's like whatever problems they may have had, that's between, you know, Rosalind and David. You know what I'm saying? Those two individuals that said they're going to come together, be together, and love each other forever.
Right.
That's between them. The marital problems they got, that's between them.
Right.
I can only deal with, like, the issues that involve family. You know what I mean? Like, if it's something like, we got to move because we can't afford it now that I'm concerned, or somebody's sick, we got to take care of them now, I'm in it, I'm concerned. But when it's like, well, you did X, Y, and Z, bullshit. Nah, I got my own problems to worry about.
Right.
In my own relationship, you know what I mean, to deal with.
Yeah, but what's great is that you're on the right track and spend time with your dad, yo. You know, you'll be amazed. You go in there holding his hand and talking to him. It might just give him the strength and the will to get better.
And plus, my nigga, you're 21, right, bro?
Yeah.
Bro, I'm 20 and I'm like the youngest in my family. So being like around, all right, so Christmas hit, right? I went over there, first time seeing me, my sister, and my brother all together at once. So this is the first time. Like, when I'm really chopping up with my pops, he was really on, like, talking to me on some grown man shit, like, no holds bar, none of that. Like, they will talk to you like you a grown-ass man. Women, your mom, she's still not going to do you like that. She's still going to treat you like a little baby, a little angel, everything wrong, no matter what you did, even if she know what you did. And I know damn well when your mother know you did some fucked up shit, and she don't want nobody to find out, she will help you cover that shit up.
Right.
What the hell, which is fucking crazy to me. But with your dad, if you really like talk to him on some shit, he will really respond to you on the way you come in. And if you come on some grown man shit, you're gonna get some grown man shit right back. And then you can't be afraid to tell him certain shit as well. Because you just gotta be open. Because once you get to that level, it's just like man on man. You gonna say what you gotta say. We're not going to fight about it because he's fucking right. You know what I mean? When we disagree, we're going to agree to disagree and move to the next topic.
Mm-hmm.
I'll show you.
But this thing right here is about giving him strength to get better.
Right.
And that's why you got to come around with positive energy and love. You do that, it changes everything. You know? It changes everything. You say it again?
I dig it. Yeah, I dig it. But while I got you, man, let me ask you a question. If you trying to build her and you sincere about building her, where it's like you out here, like, you done finessed the hell out her resume, because all it is just some paper saying what I did, and they think they're going to back, then okay, we got cover-ups for that. But you done finessed the resume, and you flooding it out to the masses, like, and just, you know, shooting your shot, and whatever sticks, we going to see if it's for us and then roll with it. What other, like, what else is there to do? I mean, I can't do the interview for you, and I'd already told her that. She already understand that, and she appreciated me for helping her the way I have.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, I want to do more because I see the potential in her. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I see the potential in myself. I just need to get my shit together. But, like, and it's vice versa. But, like, I feel like it's more than I could be out here doing.
Well, how's your education?
My education, I did a semester down at Norfolk. But, you know what I'm saying, Mom took me up, and it was a story with that, and I was fine with it. Like, you know, I'm not about to watch my mom struggle just to watch her fuck around and get drunk. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, came home, went to trade school for 11 months, but that was supposed to be like 2 years of experience, quote unquote. Get out in the field, that ain't really mean shit. And I was like, in the last year, I might have had like 6 jobs, not because like a nigga was getting fired, but just because like I seen a better opportunity in a shorter span of time, so I would take it to get to that next level for a better opportunity.
What city do you live in?
I live in New Jersey. I live like right by Rutgers in New Brunswick.
All right, so you're down that way, New Brunswick. You have a car?
Yeah, but I mean, right now it's disposed, but that should be only for like a week, hopefully. All
right, so you in New Brunswick. How far are you from Trenton?
The way I drive, probably like 30, 45 minutes.
Okay, hit me Tuesday on my DM. I got to connect in Trenton. I'm going to put you in touch with my crew down there, and we'll get you a job.
Right.
Yeah, so I got a homie down there, and he got his own business, so I know he'll hire you. And I got a cop friend who's retired. He got his own business down there, too. So I'll have them both give you an opportunity. I'm not guaranteeing anything because you got to meet with them first.
Right.
And then you meet with them, and we rock and roll from there. That's the best we could do. You know, because like I said, I don't mind helping you, dog. You know, I hear about your father. I hear that you're trying to do the right thing. And whatever connections I can help people, I definitely can. And when people hear these shows, they think I could do this everywhere. It's just that I've been lucky that the people that I see need help. Once I know where you live, I just know somebody who lives there in that area. You know what I mean? So,
yeah, no, I was like, I'm trying to tell you, I really listened to the podcast, man. Like, I was telling my shorty about how he was helping that dude. I think it was Detroit, helping him get a house. And, yeah, I was like, damn, that's crazy. Like, it was right then when, like, I done heard all the things you done help people with and give them advice, but I was like, damn, like, TK out here dropping jewels and helping the culture. Like, he really out here actually getting back to people, responding. I was like, you know what? Look, I'm going to shoot my shot. Shit, like, I'm gonna hit him up and Mac and see what happens. And I was going to work, and I looked at my DM. I was like, oh, no, this don't say TK. Oh, shit, nigga, it's TK Kirkland. He just hit me back.
Yeah, and I'm gonna hit my people tonight too, because I'm on the West Coast right now, and I'm gonna go out of the country. But I will hit them tonight. They'll respond. I'm quite sure by tomorrow. I'll let them know. Oh, and what's your first and last name?
Emmanuel White, but with an I-M-M-A. So you want me to send it to you in the DM?
Yeah, send it to me in the DM and all that, and we'll take care of you, and we'll do a conference call and all that stuff, and I'll introduce you and tell them what I'm doing, and they're going to give you a shot. I guarantee it.
I appreciate it, man. I really do.
Yeah, you know, and then you just ride it from there and see what's the best you can do, you know. And to everybody who's listening to the show, I just want people to remember, listen to me. I don't have no magic wand. I don't have no thing I look through to help people. It's just a blessing that I travel the world. I know so many people, and I can give this gentleman an opportunity, and we're gonna rock it, yo. That's what I tell people all the time. It's not how many cars you have, not how many bitches you fuck, how many diamond watches you have. It's how many people that you put on before you left this earth. So I'm gonna try my best and my damnedest to do whatever I can, humanly possible, to give people a shot, because it really means that much to me.
Man, if more people could feel the same way you do, the world probably be a better place for real. Or at least,
well, I appreciate it, fam.
But better place for at least our community, the black community, would be a stronger, more close-knit community.
Right. I totally agree. But, you know, we start one person at a time, and hopefully it rubs off to other people, and that's the best we can do. But remember, your dad is important. You go in there spending time with him. In prayer, you know, I'm a street nigga, dog. But I do believe in the energy of the man, and the energy of the man above is God. And as long as you pray and put it out and do the right thing, I think it'll be okay. And if something happens to your pops, you know, we just wish him the best and may God bless him. But then you got to continue your life and learn from these type of mistakes. And what I mean by that is, don't grow old and be broke. Don't grow old and don't have insurance to cover your ass, to put your children in a situation like you are in.
Amen to that one.
That's all I remember. All right. On that note, me and you'll talk on Tuesday. May your pain be champagne, player. You know, may my blessings go out to you and you and your family and to your homie in the car who's listening. And we'll take it from there.
For real.
Appreciate you, TK, man.
What my man say?
You sound like a humble ass nigga. Like I personally just want to ask you one question.
Yes, sir.
Like what have you experienced, or what did you do to get the knowledge that you have today?
You know, I live life, yo. I live. I've been all over the world. I have a good time. I just love people. And I have an opportunity to share the knowledge that I have, because I had to keep it to myself all these years until social media got to it. Well, see, social media really was a blessing for me, because the people like Charlamagne the Guy, Noriega, Brilliant Idiots, it was able to put Vlad TV, it was able to put me in an era that you guys didn't know I exist. You know, people older than you knew who I was, but the young generation who's looking for guidance, looking for a real motherfucker to give them real advice and not sugarcoat shit is so important. And I just so happen to fall into that lane. But what I do with people is that when they do hit me on my DM, and I read the stories, I read them, until I call that person, I want people to try to figure it out. And what I mean by figure it out, say, okay, TK eventually is going to call me, but let me try to figure out and help myself. Because what would a person do if you didn't know I exist? And that's the thing. So I just live life, and I've been so blessed, and I want to give something back as long as I can to put people on the right track, because we all need someone just to take our shoulders and say, go that way for a minute. I think that you'll be okay. And if we all have that, we'll be good. I just so happen to be self-made, because by me getting in trouble so much when I was young and was able to survive, I just know I wanted something better in my life and not keep getting in trouble. So I had to teach myself, because my father died when I was 14. But I also went to college, ran track. So all the people that I've met, from my track coaches to celebrities to my way of thinking, I just created my own philosophy, and it just so happened I'm able to share with you guys. That's all.
Word, yo, keep doing what you're doing. I'm sorry to hear about your father, but I know you're blessed to have the people that you met in your life, bro. So, yo, really just keep doing what you're doing and pass your knowledge on. I'm going to actually check out your podcast. I got free up some things on my phone still, and we got a lot of business work on there.
Yeah, let's keep it going, yo. And hit me Tuesday. Let's see if we can get you some work down there, and we'll rock over it. But in the meantime, just in case that doesn't work out, you got to get up in the morning and grind and try to find something to do.
Oh, no, I
That's
definitely got something to do.
Yeah, until the meantime, because my situation is good, but you don't want to do that. And you're going to have to find a way to get a trade or a skill, something in computers, because that's where the country is going. So you got to get in. They got financial aid for stuff like that, yo. So put up the financial aid stuff and do all that and get on this bandwagon because you're 21. You're 21, yo.
I done picked up a trade. I got that heat and ventilation AC. So
yeah, that's a good job. So you got to go rock that shit.
Oh, I'm rocking that shit. I'm rocking that shit now. That's what I'm saying. Like, I've been rocking that shit for the longest.
Okay, so why do you? So you don't need another job?
Nah, I'm trying to put my girl on. That's my whole thing. Like, I'm trying to get her out of her situation. I'm trying to like. No disrespect, fam. No disrespect. Right now, we're gonna worry about you. Your girl will be okay. You young. You 21 years old. Don't be thinking about no other fucking female right now. Fuck her, treat her good, and move on. But you got to get your bag up. You got to get at least $35,000 in the bank. Don't you come in that, sister. Keep you. If you don't want to wear a condom, make sure you pull out or don't fuck at all. But the goal is go take your ass to work, pray for your father, and get your money up. The problem is, it's good to help out a girl if you're about to marry or if you're already married and she fell off and you want to put her on. That means you had equity in the relationship. But you're fucking 21. You know there's a group of college bitches graduating in June. I knew you fucking say that shit. I'll say it.
It's a whole new team coming out here. You better stop playing. You better stop playing, yo. When you meet somebody, you got to say to yourself immediately, is this person a liability or an asset? You 21. You can't be her father, fuck her, and teach her, and elevate her and keep it moving. You got to focus on you. You're 21 years old. You ain't even got your own house.
Thank you.
Yo, how the fuck you going to try to help somebody else out and you ain't got your own house? You ain't got $100,000 in the bank. At this stage of your life, it's about you.
I can dig it.
It's about you. Don't let that pussy and the girl give you head, get you all psyched the fuck up like you think you goddamn Martin Luther King and you got to save the world. You got to be a G. You got to stay strong. You got to stay strong. You got to fuck up, get a gift. And if it works out, it works out. But if it don't work out, baby, it was a pleasure. Thank you for this journey. And you move on. But don't get caught up in that, I'm going to help her out. And you stressing over this shit. She needs this. She needs that. I help her with her resume. Man, you're 21. You better go and live your motherfucking life. It's people over in Afghanistan fighting for freedom. And here you go, want to be hooked up with somebody. You're 21. Don't worry about that shit. Worry about you. Worry about Jordans. Check out women. Eat pussy. Get your dick sucked. Travel. Get you a passport. Get nice socks, cologne. Get you a nice whip. Get a nice haircut. Get a manicure, pedicure. Work out. Do Pilates and shit, nigga. Yoga. These are things that you want. Not you calling T to the motherfucking K up talking about, yo, T, listen, how can I make my bitch an asset? And you motherfucking 21 years old? If I was there, I'll smack you.
Damn.
What side of the phone you got your face? What side of the phone is the phone on? Or what side, the left or right side of your face?
I still got you on speaker, bro.
You got me? Okay, just smack yourself on the right side of your motherfucking face and wake the fuck up. Is basically what I'm trying to tell you.
Hey, I appreciate you for keeping it so real, bro.
Yes, sir. Focus on yourself, man. You're 21. You got to have something to offer a woman first. When you get that, then you can start making executive decisions. Right now, it's about survival of the fittest. May your pain be champagne. All right? We talk soon. All right.
This episode of the TK Kirkland Show was produced by Jonathan Mena, executive produced by Charlemagne the God, music by Lando Beats. This is an official Loudspeakers Network production.